exercise is PAILs and RAILs for your wrist. So essentially we are working on increasing our wrist range of motion. PAILs and RAILs stands for progressive angular isometric loading and regressive angular isometric loading, essentially just trying to bridge the gap between our passive range of motion and our active range of motion. So we're going to start in a quadruped position, so hands and knees, and we're going to do one side at a time. So I'm going to pick my left side right now, and the first thing you're going to do is just get into this wrist extension position, and it can be loaded with your body weight. You'll want to hold that position for about a minute before we get started, and I'll just move this way so you can see what I'm doing. Once you've been holding that position for about a minute, we're going to start the exercise. So we start off by thinking about and actually trying to push our hand down through the ground. So I'm trying to push the ground away from me using my wrist muscles as well as my finger muscles. So we start off with just about 10% effort, so just a little light amount of pushing through the floor, but we're gonna gradually build our way up to 50% of our effort, so pushing through with a little bit more effort, and eventually we're gonna get all the way up to 100% of our safest, greatest effort. So trying to push my hand through the floor and my fingers through the floor as hard as I can. I'm gonna hold this position for 10 seconds. So since I've been doing that already, for another 4, 3, 2, 1. And then immediately after that, I'm trying to lift my hand and my wrist up off the ground. And I'm gonna hold this position and really, really, really try to keep it up for 10 seconds. So for another 4, 3, 2, 1, totally normal if hand starts to cramp there. And then you're going to let yourself relax. And that's essentially one round of this exercise. So getting into the position, then trying to push your hand through the floor, building up to 100% of your safest, greatest effort for 10 seconds, then immediately trying to get your hand off the floor. So we're reversing the motion for 10 seconds, and then you're all done.